Stop struggling. Unless you want to hurt yourself. And we wouldn't want that, would we? What's that? I'm sorry, I can't understand you with that tape on your mouth. Let me take care of that. And don't you dare scream. There we go, much better. Although I did enjoy the little squirms and groans you were making. Oh, don't you worry about that. You're definitely in a place where no one will find you. Not even your so-called family and friends. Money can truly talk. It sang just a few notes, and it was enough to make them abandon you. Every single one you cared so much about. Gone after presenting them just a few bills. But it's alright. It shows how little they cared about you. Unlike me. You remember me, right? How could you not? Lydia, the CEO of the biggest companies in this town. Shh. It's okay. Lydia will take care of everything, like I always have. But you seem not to accept that. So much love, compassion, and the money I've given you. And you decided to just leave me. A very bad decision you've made. And now, you're paying the price. So, why did you do this? Why let yourself ruin such a perfect life we could have had? Not that we won't have it right now. You want to ask me questions? After letting me down like that? But okay, I will hear you out. I always have. I don't want to give you a bad example all of a sudden. Unlike you, of a bad lover. What do you want? Why do I want you so bad? I'm surprised you would even dare to ask such a question. Isn't that obvious? I fell in love with you the first time we met, a few months ago. I was just walking around the city on my own, which, I'll admit, was a bad idea. Such a rich and famous person like me shouldn't walk casually without any security guards. I quickly realized that mistake when some dangerous thugs stepped in my way and tried to kidnap me and do God knows what else. They were ready to punch me and knock me out. But then you swooped in and saved me. Luckily, those bastards were wusses. They weren't even armed. You quickly tackled them to the ground. You held the boss pinned down until the police arrived, and the other two sidekicks ran away after you beat them up. I fell for you that day, and was melting for you when you helped me get back home. But you left so quickly. You didn't even let me confess. Then I made my people find you again. I arranged many romantic meetings for just the two of us. I paid for everything. I made sure no one would interrupt us. I bought you many gifts. I even offered you a job. But then, when I properly confessed to you, you simply said no. You said that I would be better off with someone richer and better looking. As if I gave a crap about any of that. Don't you understand? I only want you. But you clearly didn't back then, because you simply left. I could have made my guard stop you, but I was too shocked. By the time I realized what happened, you were gone. Nowhere to be found. That truly broke my heart. And since that day, I've wanted revenge. I told myself that I'll do everything to make you realize that I'm the only one for you. Even if that means you will have literally no one else you could turn to. As I said, I used my money to corrupt your family and friends. I paid off all their debts under one simple condition: that they will never talk to you or interact with you ever again. You could say I technically saved your life with this one, because if I instead got rid of your family, you would inherit their debts. And then I would make sure you could never pay them off on your own. I also paid your boss to fire you and made him hire one of my workers instead, so he wouldn't need you anymore. Then I talked to other CEOs from the industry to stay away from you. And even with all that, it seemed like it wasn't enough. You thought things would eventually turn around. You let yourself suffer in the hell of a life I created for you, almost finding yourself at the brink of homelessness. And even then, you didn't realize you had a home this entire time. That I was your home and could save you. So I had to kidnap you and finally reveal my plan, so your tiny silly brain can start working for once, and so you can choose wisely this time. I did this all for you, for us. All I want from you is to appreciate it. Appreciate my love for you. What can you offer? How come you don't get it already? If I don't care about your money, your job, and your looks, although they're great, if I don't care about any of that, what else would I want? I want you. You're generally a kind and thoughtful person who wants to help people. You were the only one to treat me like a normal person, instead of the rich and famous women who people only see as a money bag or charity. You didn't care about my money. You saw the real me. While I was planning my revenge, I was stalking you, watching you every single day, either myself or from my office, sending out people with cameras and drones. I saw that others, even your own family and friends, have been constantly taking advantage of you. I did you a favor by paying them to stay away from you. They won't bother you ever again. You're free now. And I could do more than that. I could find every single bully you've encountered in your whole life and properly get rid of them. Just stay with me and give me a sign. No? You don't want to get any revenge on them yourself? Oh, you're truly too kind-hearted for your own good. And that's one of the reasons I love you so much. So many people I've interacted with only want something from me. Here, sign this. Here, I need funds. Here, I'll pay you to be mine. Disgusting. You were the only one I could have a normal conversation with. You were the only one I could belong to, without any obligations. In fact, I'm sure I can be a great wife for you. I can provide you a luxurious life and safety. You won't ever have to worry about anything. And I have always been so kind to you when we met. So why don't you want me? What? You wanted me this whole time? Then what the hell is this whole spectacle about me not wanting you? Why did you reject me? You didn't want to destroy marriage. Wait a minute. You thought I'm married? I dismissed every single person that was trying to date me. And you thought I'm married? I'm not even engaged. Rings on my fingers. Well, to be honest, you aren't as rich as me, so I don't blame you for not knowing what these rings mean. This golden one was given to me by my late mother. Yes, it is an engagement ring. But do you see me wearing it on a ring finger? It's too big for that. In fact, that ring was meant to be for you. In our last meeting, I was going to propose to you. My dress didn't have any pockets, and I wasn't going to hold the jewelry box between my chest. So I just kept the ring on my finger. Middle finger. And the second silver one? It's a galaxy ring. You know, like a smartwatch but on your finger. So no, I'm not married or even engaged. I'm single. And even if I would be taken, then only by you. I am truly sorry for the confusion. I could have explained the rings to you much earlier. But on the other hand, you didn't even ask about them. So it's partially your fault too. Either way, do you understand now? Thank goodness. Then please, tell me, what else do I have to do for you to finally accept my love? Fix the damage I've done. I mean, I can do that, but does it really matter anymore? You will have a new life now. You won't ever have to go back to the old one. Hell, you won't even have to work at all. Unless you want to. I will pay for everything. And your family and friends clearly didn't care about you that much anyway. As I said, they barely hesitated to take that money and leave you alone. And if they weren't there for you at your worst, they don't deserve to see you at your best. Unlike me, I was there this entire time. I mean, yes, I caused your worst. But I was always there for you to support you when you needed that. You just didn't ask for it. Of course, my sweet. We'll have as many dates as you like, and they can be very simple, just for the sake of us getting to know each other better. I mean, I already know about you pretty much everything at this point. But I definitely want to give you more reasons to love me. And I mean you loving me on your own, without any tricks. In fact, you know what? Here, let me untie you. I did tell you you're free after all. There you go. Even though you are gonna stay here anyway, you can do what you want. You can't even slap me for everything I've done to you. I do deserve it. Oh, I didn't expect that. That Stockholm syndrome must be kicking in pretty quickly. I'm just kidding, my sweet. Welcome home. Yes, my love? Yes, you can play with my hair, if that would calm you down a little. I know how much you like my long, flowing, silky hair. You played with it every time we met. What do you think we should do for our first proper date? I could rent a whole movie theater room just for ourselves, and we could watch whatever you like, even movies that were not released yet. Or I could arrange a spot for us in the fanciest restaurant in the city, with a personal chef and live music. The possibilities are truly endless. Oh, my love, don't you worry about that. You won't take advantage of me. I want to spoil you willingly, because you deserve it. Every one bit of it. And I know you only care about my love. But if that's your wish, then it's alright. We can stay at home for today and get more comfortable with each other. I'll be honest, you may have already noticed that, but I'm quite possessive and clingy towards my lovers. So don't be surprised if you're gonna be followed, either by me or my security guards. Mostly for your safety, but also to make sure you won't suddenly find someone else. Actually, maybe it would be better if I was with you then, so you can only look at my body. Very well then. Be loyal to me, and I'll make sure you'll have the best life possible, with the best girlfriend, and then the best wife imaginable. I gotta say, you looked very cute tied up like that. It made me think of doing some naughty things to you. But I'm glad I didn't. I prefer for you to see and feel that happening too, as well as consent to it. Maybe next time if you wish. But let's go upstairs before I completely lose my mind for you. We'll just cuddle for tonight. But keep in mind, I won't let you go. Both figuratively and literally.